at Comcast Center at College Park on the campus of the University of Maryland. Proud Maryland alum David Steele back to the NCAA Tournament for the first time in a couple seasons. So, Steele, miraculous run, if you said. We talked on the SportsGroove about 6 weeks ago. Nobody would have seen this coming. How'd they pull this off?
Well, they seem to have a knack for rising to the occasion. I mean, clearly, you look at losses like Morgan State and Virginia and some of the others, as you would think they'd be damaging, but they knew how to pull themselves together against North Carolina, and that's really where this all started, because before that, it didn't seem as if they had anything close to what it took to get there. But something clicked in beating North Carolina, and that's when they knew it's like, hey, we're capable of beating anybody in the country, and they took that forward to like every big team they played, including Wake Forest, obviously, in the ACC tournament.
Now, one thing about it, when you look at the Terps this season, they have played with a resilience, and the fact that the buzz thing around here has been about having each other's back. And to a man, the team has talked about all season having their coaches back. You talk to Grievous Vasquez, you talk to Dave Neal, the leaders of this team. The aspect of having their coaches back really seemed to pay big, and it really was an intangible that I don't think can be overlooked.
Yeah, you're right. It is a very underrated aspect of a team to know that it's going to follow its coach wherever he leads them, and for a coach to be able to bring that all together and have everybody follow him and really pay attention to. That's a pretty tall task. You have a lot of great coaches with great rosters who are never able to do that, never have them all on the same page, never had them all pulling in the same direction. He created that atmosphere. Certainly there was a lot of us versus them going on because of all the criticism he took all year. Me, the other papers, the radio, the things you hear from the fans, that sort of thing. He pulled that all together and used that as a rallying point, and those players really followed his lead.
You've got Maryland, you've got Morgan, both in the same venue. I mean, you've got the sub-bar story of Ty Bozeman leading Morgan back to the tournament for the first time ever, having coached at Cal. I mean, you look at the storylines that are in Kansas City right now. It's delicious. It's a columnist dream.
It's just storylines all over the place. You never run out of things to write about, and they are just tremendous stories. And it's amazing that Maryland and Morgan are in the same region, because they're going to pass each other in the hallway. They're going to sort of look at each other a little bit and say, wow, one way or the other, you could have kept us out of there if things hadn't gone the way they did. Because clearly beating Maryland really enhanced Morgan's rate. That's why they're a 15 seed for the most part rather than a 16 seed, and why they were able to avoid that play-in game. And Maryland now relishes having played a team, even though they lost, and learned a lesson from playing a team like Morgan and dealing with that sort of adversity. Todd Bozeman, a tremendous story. Gary Williams, a tremendous story. Those kids on both teams, great stories, and they have great mutual respect for each other. I think there's a lot for everybody to enjoy here in the area, and thanks for being on there. And make sure that you read me on our website and in the paper, and let me know what you think about this commentary at david.steele@baltsun.com.